Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever, wherever you're watching this. My name is Marcus Octavius. Thank you so much for joining me on this particularly what is probably going to turn out to be a very lengthy video. As you can see by this, I've got a lot of stuff to get through, and it's just been utter nuts, ladies and gentlemen. I've been hither, feather, and yon. I thought having a regular 40-hour daytime job was busy. I was wrong. As it turns out, when you have a lot more free time than you thought, you have a lot more time to do other things. For those of you who know what's been going on in my personal life, you know that a lot of things have popped up. I'm not going to get into a lot of details about it here. Excuse me. But I just want to say, for those of you who've lent your support, lent your help, thank you very much. I appreciate it a great deal. The best is yet to come, as they say. Speaking thusly, this is mostly a video to update people on my comings and goings and happenings and things of that nature. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible. Clearly, since my last video, it's been a minute. There have been a lot of developments, most of it good, a lot of it pending. I'm going to try to shoot through this as best I can, but just please bear with me. If you're a fan of what I do and if you want to see more, please be patient. Please keep it open. Please stay tuned. I'll put it like that. As I said, it has been a very long and lengthy collection of time. As you know, my job, the hours are very fluid, and I'm not getting to do things as much as I would like. One of the things has been the playlist itself, which I still managed to do for the most part. And I'm gonna get to that. It's way down the list here, if you can believe such a thing. The first thing I want to get to, however, is a long list of thank yous for this particular year. As some of you know, one of the things that I was trying to do was to sort of get back into the swing of things of doing more live events and more live performances on stage, just getting back into that person to person world as safe as possible. And I want to go down this list. Events by the River, who had me out back in June to run the excuse me, the drum circle. Thank you very much. I will be in touch. That is something that I think has a great deal of potential. Hopefully, it won't get rained out. It's during the summer, which is, typically a drier sort of time period, depending on which summer you've lived in. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was definitely a new experience, a different experience. But thank you for giving me that opportunity. I would definitely like to try again, and hopefully, I'll be in touch. Jadra Durant and the ladies of Naiad, thank you. We had a very soggy, very wet, very cloudy sort of gathering of sorts. For those of you who attended the Ren Fair in Greer, South Carolina, you brave souls. I know that a friend of mine who does historical combat, she lost a pair of boots just because they got muddy and waterlogged. But thank you. I am looking forward to doing more stuff with you guys as time and energy permits. It was an awesome experience despite the weather. It was one that I thoroughly enjoyed, and hopefully we can do more stuff in the near future. It's something that I've been meaning to do, and timing and issues have just sort of gotten in our way. And I hope in the new year we're able to make that up. And by the way, Jadra and Naiad are having an event in January, and I'm going to post some links to some events that I'm mentioning here. I'm not going to go through like the whole details of them because there's so many events and so many things going on that all the information may get lost in the shuffle. So please keep your eye on this Facebook page. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, there will be information down below, probably the Facebook link to the event itself. So just please keep an eye out for the posts. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'll be posting them there. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll post the links down in the information section below. Mazilka out of Asheville. You have no idea how much I feel grateful that we um, we were able to get back together and you invited me to become a star of Jerusalem Garden again. It is actually helping to pay one of my bills, so I appreciate that very much. And also the staff of Jerusalem Garden Cafe and the other stars, the dancers and the other musicians of Jerusalem Garden. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Jerusalem Garden has been a very rewarding experience, and it has also helped me to sort of get back to basics. As many of you know, I'm getting more into costume theatrics and things of that nature, but sometimes you got to dial it back and get back to your roots, and that's one thing that Jerusalem Garden definitely helps me to do. Kelly, Denise, and Paula Ransom, thank you. You guys have always been big supporters of mine, and in turn, I try to support you. If you guys do not know about the event called Dark Side, it's usually held around Halloween. It is a very heavy costume themed, for lack of a better word, belly dance show. But it also is a fundraiser for a very good cause. And I understand that the location is not ideal. It's deep in the mountains of western North Carolina. I would say that it is very much worth the trip. It is a good group of people, good group of performers, and a very good cause. And please keep that in mind for the future in all things. It was very much worth the trip. Claire Dima, thank you. I've confessed and bared part of my soul to you as to what's going on, and you've been very receptive to it. If you guys aren't familiar, go to Asheville, ask around for Claire Dima. She's a hell of a dancer, hell of a performer. If you're not following her, follow her. The one thing I can say is that she's direct, and you know exactly where you stand with her. As always, my family, my brother, and my dad, thank you guys for helping me and supporting me in this endeavor. I know it kind of seemed like a fool's errand, and all three of us had to, have some talks and some conversations, but you guys have always had my back, so I appreciate that. Ember Fricks, I hope that you and I have the opportunity to do more things together. I know next weekend you and I are, or you have graciously and humbly decided that yeah you'll throw me a bit of a bone and let me perform at your show. It's the best way I could put it, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sorry. That will also be posted on the Facebook page, and the link will be posted down below for YouTube subscribers. Hillary Brewer, thank you, sweetheart. Um, I think the world of you, and the rest is between her and me. So, and not to beat a dead horse, but my YouTube subscribers, thank you very much. It has been a whirlwind. It has been a very interesting thing. The whole playlist thing, the Foxhole, as it was originally called, was just something to help me get through the COVID lockdown sort of time period. Um, and I actually have more subscribers now than I did when I originally started. So there's something to be said for that. I think people appreciate good music, alternative music, interesting music. They're not always keen on the mainstream stuff. The whole Taylor Swift deal and things of that nature. So thank you all. If there's somebody I haven't mentioned, I apologize. I had to put this list together with my mind, and my brain is like mashed potatoes right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The second thing on this list is this weekend. I am planning to be at the Vision Video Show, which is going to be at the Velo Fellow on Friday, November the 18th, and that's here in Greenville. Is going to have also Secret Shame from Asheville and DJ Coupe DeVille, who's also out of Greenville. It looks like it's going to be a very good show, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Also, making its grand return, which has not happened since pre-COVID, is Vulcanelia, the fire, art, dance, and music thing, for lack of a better word, is coming back. Unfortunately, if you have not able to get tickets, it was pre-sale and it is actually sold out. There will be no tickets at the door, and I'm sorry for that. But for those of you who are attending, you'll be happy to know that I made a decision to actually do a bit of cosplay. The great Doctor Who inspired character Dr. Fox will be making an appearance there. Top hat, goggles, cane, the whole 9 yards, and even my sonic screwdriver will be there. The hope and feeling is that I'll be able to take some pictures. So for those of you who are on my Instagram, please keep an eye out for that. And also Sunday, November the 19th, I will be at Retro Toy Con doing a whole nother cosplay. I believe I have figured out something as far as how to really define it. I'm going to be doing a rough, and it is going to be a little rough, Van Helsing cosplay. For those of you who saw the Hugh Jackman movie, I got the hat, I got the vest, I got the coat, I even have a shotgun. For those of you who are going to be there, I will not be competing in the cosplay contest, but I will be making an appearance there. Again, photos, Instagram. If you're not following, start following. There is a concerted push to start doing more cosplay stuff, to just do more stuff in general, ladies and gentlemen. If there's one thing I've realized in taking on this job that I have to get in where I can fit in. So I'm going to be trying to occupy my time with just more work in general. So if you're coming to Vulcanalia, keep an eye out for the good Dr. Fox. Uh, if you're coming to Retro Toy Con, which is not sold out, they actually sell tickets at the door for that. The cosplay contest, I believe, is Sunday at 2 p.m. Yeah, I believe it's at the entire event is at Embassy Suites here in Greenville, South Carolina. And once again, I will post that on Facebook, share the event on Facebook, and a link will be down here for YouTube subscribers for those of you watching on YouTube. As speaking of YouTube, oh boy, a lot of you have been very supportive of me. It has not gone precisely the way I have intended. Like I said, it has been very trying and very taxing, and my mind has been in 15 different directions. So, for those of you who have subscribed and are loyal subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Pardon me, gotta wet the whistle. Uh, as far as this weekend is concerned, I made a decision to do the Saturday night and Sunday morning this Saturday and this coming Sunday. As many of you know, next week is Thanksgiving. It is also Black Friday for those of you who are crazy enough to get out in the middle of that. And I opted to sort of take that weekend off. And something I decided to do, and usually for those of you who have been a subscriber with me since the beginning, I usually do not post anything in December or January just because it's the holiday season and people are celebrating Christmas and New Year's and things of that nature. And I usually jump back in February with a very African American Black History Month centric type playlist and things of that nature. Because things have been so cattywampus, I want to do something special for you guys. So on every weekend in December, I'm going to drop a special genred playlist of some sort. There's a lot of music that I've been collecting, hither, feather, and yon. I will give you fair warning. One of them is going to be very hip hop heavy. It is going to have a lot of colorful language, and it's going to be talking about a lot of stuff that is just not my style. But I figured it was time for me to indulge that a little bit. So when that playlist drops, and I'll be sure to drop it and give everybody fair warning, parental guidance is suggested. And if it's not your thing, please do not listen to it. I'm giving you fair warning now. Another one is a playlist that I've done that I did a while back called Tribal and Such, which is a mixing of traditional sounds and traditional instruments and them attaching that to sort of Western sounds and things of that nature. So somebody, playing like a traditional Chinese instrument, but instead plays like Michael Jackson on it, or something of that nature. It's something a little bit more international, traditional, old worldy, but new worldy too. But keep your eye on that. Every weekend in December, I promise. 20 videos, some sort of genre, tribal and such, hip hop, and I'm working on a couple of other ones. So please keep your eyes out for that as a special Christmas present to you. And then I will go quiet coming around January and start to dream it all up again. And one thing I'm going to definitely be working on is getting more live footage of me performing and posting that and making that a big deal for you guys, because I know that is also something that you enjoy, is seeing me drum and wear my hands out till the arthritis just takes over. On to the last item, and that is the future of performances, uh, YouTube, the playlist, everything. First on the docket, the monthly shows at Jerusalem Garden are still steady as they go. If I am not performing one month, I will definitely let you guys know. Asheville, North Carolina, Patton Avenue, Fridays and or Saturdays, once a month. I'm usually at Jerusalem Garden playing for a dancer and playing along with another musician. So please keep your eyes out for that on Facebook. I am also looking to get back into teaching and get back into working some shows. I'm currently looking at coming back to Columbia. I haven't been to Columbia in a long time. Western North Carolina is very interested. And I want to say this to a lot of you. I know that for some of you, Asheville was a very big hub at one point, excuse me, for what we unfortunately still refer to as belly dancing. And I know that the majority of it has dried up. I encourage all of you look into Waynesville. I believe there's Waynesville Belly Dance. I know Chris Dawn is working with Studio 505 in Silva. There's still, some dance to be had. And I want to encourage all of you to look into these people. If you want more information, let me know. I can dig it up for you and bring it to you. But just, I want to encourage all of you to try to really look into it and don't lose hope. Basically, it's a trick, and the things change. COVID has definitely derailed so many things, but don't lose hope and don't lose interest. Just ask around, try to talk to people. There's always something there. I'm looking to come to Tennessee for the first time. Talking to some people up there. There's promise and hope. But I'm looking to come up there and do a show, do a workshop, things of that nature, and just a general expansion. Like I said, I'm looking to go just about anywhere, everywhere. This is a real push, ladies and gentlemen. In the new year, I'm going to be working towards this to get further out and to push to get bigger, to get better, to just get out there more than I already am. Quick note. Charlotte Comic Con Winter Show, which I believe is the first or second weekend in December. I'm going to try my best to be there. I don't know what I'm wearing yet. um, but again, pictures, Instagram, keep an eye out for that. And I'm making this announcement now. I am for hire. If you want entertainment of any sort, birthdays, private shows, if you want to pair me up with a dancer, I mean this. I am for hire now. After the first of the year, I'm looking to expand, and I want to perform more. If you know somebody that's looking for entertainment of any sort, I I know a lot of people associate me with belly dance, and that's fine. I'm looking to branch out more to that because I can do more than that. I am for hire. If you're looking for entertainment, please reach out. My information is in the description. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, I know Twitter. I know I'm bringing that up. I'm sorry. But also my email address, and of course all the links are right below or above depending on where you're watching this. But if you're looking for somebody to perform, please reach out to me. And this is something that I've been debating, and now is the time. Now is the time. So, whew, I am tired. This has been a hell of an update. It has been 20 minutes long. I apologize, but there's a lot of stuff that I had to get out. Par for the course, like I originally do. Please like, share, subscribe. All the links: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. My email is below or above. I am Marcus Octavius. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing all of you very, very soon.